Which part of the murder in Minneapolis is worse for you? Is it that Kash Patel's FBI now has taken over the investigation and told Minnesota authorities that they can't access the crime scene? Is it that other Minnesotans standing by were doctors begging to administer first aid, but instead ICE pointed their guns at them and told them to back off while she bled out? Is it that Minneapolis paramedics couldn't get their ambulance past ICE's truck, so they had to get out and run down the street to reach her body? Is it that the president and the vice president and the head of DHS had all given multiple statements before her body was cold, lying out of their asses about exactly what we all saw on camera? How about, is it Fox News suggesting to millions of Americans that it was justified and nothing to care about because of who the victim was?
The woman who lost her life was a self-proclaimed poet from Colorado, with pronouns in her bio. She leaves behind a lesbian partner. She considered herself a legal observer, but there's no evidence she had a law degree.
Is it that ICE isn't even a police force with jurisdiction to stop people on the street? Their mandate is immigration enforcement, so they had no business walking up to her car in the first place, let alone trying to remove her from it, let alone pulling a gun on her? Is it that Republicans are going with a line that the agents feared for their lives, poor fucking babies, when the video shows none of them checking on each other, seemingly worried about each other's lives, not even the one who got run over? Is it that after murdering someone, they all started moving even more nonchalantly in the video? Just another day on the job? Is it that the Trump administration and Republicans are funneling a record amount of money into ICE this year to grow its capabilities to do just more of this? Is it that to fill the open jobs at ICE, to spend the mountains of this new funding, they've lowered the standards for who is admitted as an agent to be basically non-existent? Or that they cut training time from almost 6 months to become an agent to 47 days to honor Trump being the 47th motherfucking president? Is it that Republicans for decades now have shrugged off massacres at American churches and shopping centers and schools in the name of bearing arms in case we might need them to fight back against some tyrannical government? But now they're the ones bringing the tyranny and just telling us to make peace with it. So what were all the dead school kids for? Is it that the Trump regime is just labeling anyone they want to kidnap or blow up or shoot in the face terrorists to justify their violence, and so far it's working? Is it that the child of the mother shot lost his father 2 years ago, so now he is an orphan thanks to the United States government? There's nobody else in his life, the boy's grandfather said. I'll drive, I'll fly to come get my grandchild. Which part is the worst for you?
Well, we now know why the ICE agent who murdered Renee Good had his cell phone in one hand and his weapon in the other. It's because Trump and Kristi Noem want to turn ICE into a show like Cops. This agent could very easily have had his body cam on, but they want to pick and choose the footage that is recorded and released. According to the Washington Post, ICE has a video producer that shadows them, so they can get footage that not only they can release to the public, but they can share amongst themselves to encourage each other to be more aggressive and violent so they can get praise from their peers and superiors, because these men have so little self-esteem. And they discuss how to use apps like CapCut to make movie-quality clips. It's like a video game for them. They are dehumanizing these people, which is exactly what they did in Germany in the 1940s. They dehumanized people so they could torture them like it was a game or a project. They have competitions on how many views and comments and likes they can get on these disgusting videos of them beating women, of them dragging a pregnant woman through the snow, of children crying next to their parents, of wives begging for their husbands. They are the ones that are subhuman. They're absolutely disgusting.
Hey, just a little tidbit about the left's new hero. Yeah, she only has custody of one of her kids. And the reason she only has custody of one is that her domestic partner, a woman, yeah, she likes to beat the kids and put cigarettes out on their arm. And she chose that woman over her kids.
We about to fact check this First, if you mess with me, make sure hit that follow button. Let's get it. What the hell is he talking about? First, we have to stop listening to people whose primary resource is X. Because the only reason why people are saying this was because X posted it and there was over 2.3 million views. But under that same viral post, we see that Grok literally admits that this is not true. And this goes back to the right struggling with cognitive dissonance. MAGA's reality is not matching their beliefs. So they have to make stuff up so they can justify why their reality does not match their beliefs. Because how else can you justify ICE taking the life of a white Christian woman who's a citizen? Or how conservatives are not talking about how the federal government is not allowing the state government to conduct their own investigation of a crime that happened in their state? You can't. You have to lie.
This is not normal. A senior federal prosecutor at the Department of Justice just resigned right in the middle of the ICE shooting investigation in Minnesota. Joe Thompson, an assistant U.S. attorney who led some of the biggest fraud prosecutions in the state, stepped down alongside multiple other federal prosecutors. According to the report from multiple outlets, Thompson resigned over how the DOJ is handling the investigation into the murder of Nicole Good by the monster known as Jonathan Ross. Specifically, concerns were raised about two things: the Department of Justice pushing state investigators out of this case, and pressure to investigate the victim's widow. That matters, because prosecutors do not walk away from high-profile cases unless something is seriously wrong. They transfer, they wait, they finish the case. They don't resign, especially not several at once, unless they believe the process has been compromised. This wasn't a junior attorney. This was a senior prosecutor trusted with massive federal cases, and his departure sends a message the DOJ itself should be saying out loud. When a federal prosecutor leaves mid-investigation, it's a signal, not a coincidence. And when it happens in a case involving federal use of deadly force, blocked transparency, and political pressure, that's a warning sign. The DOJ has not explained the resignations, but actions speak louder than press releases. And right now, the justice system is flashing a red light.
Take a look here. New poll, criminal charges for Trump ICE agent who murdered Renee Good, favored by a whopping 23-point spread. I'm surprised it's not even higher, because everyone saw the video and everyone saw his camera view, where from just a few feet away, you can see her plainly turning the wheel away from him. You cannot deny it. You can't say, I didn't see that. You can't. It's right in front. His own camera got her turning the wheel away from him. I have never in my 62 years seen someone try to hit somebody with a car while steering away from them. I've never seen that. You want to know why? Because that's not the intent. No one's trying to run someone over if they're steering away from them. So what do we have left? It's a murder, folks. Everyone knows that. And if you're denying that, you're just being stupid. Let me know what you think. Like and follow for more.